Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's gonna be a different format for this video. I'm just recording my own voice and putting it over some workout, video clips. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of content. If you don't like this type of content, just comment down below if you don't want to see workout clips. But yeah, so today the video is about not keeping conflicts in your being. So what that means is whenever you have a conflict, most people, they'll ball it up or they'll just throw it back into the back of their mind. And what that causes is, well, obviously, it's pretty cliche for me to say it, but the more you ball it up, the more the harder it gets to resolve it. So what happens is, think of your mind as a drawer, and the more shit you put into it, the more filled up it's gonna get, and the harder it is to find stuff and resolve that shit. So every time you go into a conflict and you don't really know what to do, you have to do everything you can to solve that conflict as fast as possible. Whether it's with yourself, with someone else, with a family member, whatever it is, you have to find out a way to solve that conflict. And if you don't, it's just gonna cause a lot more stress for you. That's probably really not needed for you to get better in your mental health and everything. So how you solve a conflict is, if it's with a person, you sit down, you talk with them, you have a nice good talk, you guys both settle out your differences, you guys tell each other why you didn't like what they did, or just however you solve a conflict, you just say it, get it over with. If they don't like you still, fuck them, it doesn't really matter. I mean, unless it's like a family member or something, then that's obviously, there's different circumstances to that, but you'll figure that out by yourself. That's the main point that I'm making. When you have conflicts with people, it's a lot harder to solve because you have to take into account with what the other person is feeling and what their mindset is on you as a person and just them as a person themselves. So solve your conflicts with other people, because there's no point in holding any hate or dissent towards someone that probably isn't even doing the same thing anymore. So when you get into a conflict with a person, most of the times you guys have that conflict and then you guys go your separate ways. And most of the time, I'll see people, complaining about them, saying, oh, he was such a bitch, or she was such a bitch, and, all that bullshit. But the faster you get that conflict resolved, the easier it is on your mind. Because you're not always stewing over that person. You're not always being like, I fucking hate this person. Oh my God, I wish I never, saw her or him, or, just whatever it is. You're not stewing over that little detail that doesn't fucking matter in your life. Doesn't matter anymore. There's no significance. So why not just resolve that so your mind is at ease? You're more at ease in your mind. That's the best way to get rid of any negative thoughts in your head, is getting rid of any conflicts within you. Now with yourself, it's a little easier with yourself. I guess that's my opinion. I've always been able to solve shit by myself for my own well-being a lot better than with other people. But solving conflicts with yourself is the next step right after people, because if it's within yourself, you're only really doing harm to yourself unless it gets to the point where you're destructive and you're also hurting other people. So that's why it's so important to get yourself under your control, because the more you let yourself get out of control, the more you hurt other people, the more conflicts you get just by hurting other people because you're not in control yourself. So whenever you have a conflict with yourself, whether it's not doing work on time, not wanting to go do anything outside, not just having not no motivation, no discipline, no nothing, that's within you. And the only way you can solve that is if if you confront yourself and you tell yourself, "Hey, I got to stop doing this. Like, stop being a bitch. Stop fucking ruining your own life. You got so much shit to live for." That's what you got to do. You got to stamp your foot down and really tell yourself, "Hey, I got to stop fucking doing this shit." So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me work out and shit. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.